Welcome to World Buzz Bulletin. Tonight, we begin with growing tensions between Venezuela and the United States. After Caracas moved to ban 6 major international airlines from operating in the country, the sudden escalation follows weeks of diplomatic friction, mounting sanctions pressure, and a deepening political standoff that has now spilled directly into the aviation sector, disrupting thousands of passengers and raising alarm across the region. According to officials in Caracas, the decision was made in retaliation for what President Nicolas Maduro described as aggressive and unilateral actions by Washington. The airlines affected include several of the largest carriers that link Venezuela to North America and Europe, meaning ordinary travelers, families, students, and business communities now face major difficulty entering or leaving the country. At airports in Caracas and Maracaibo, confusion and long queues were reported as travelers scrambled to rearrange flights or seek alternative routes through neighboring nations. Venezuelan authorities argue the move is necessary to protect national sovereignty and push back against what they call foreign interference. But analysts warn the ban could further isolate the country at a time when Venezuela is already grappling with economic struggles, rising inflation, and ongoing migration outflows. Airline associations across Latin America have also expressed concern, saying aviation should never be used as a tool in political disputes, especially when it impacts public safety and freedom of movement. In Washington, officials say they are reviewing the situation but insist that recent U.S. actions are aimed at addressing human rights concerns and electoral conditions inside Venezuela. Diplomats worry that the latest decision may harden positions on both sides, just as humanitarian organizations have been appealing for calmer dialogue to avoid worsening the crisis. Some experts note that while Venezuela has imposed selective aviation restrictions before, banning 6 major airlines simultaneously marks one of its strongest retaliatory measures in years. Meanwhile, regional governments are watching closely. Countries like Colombia and Brazil, which host large Venezuelan migrant communities, say any further shutdown of commercial travel could affect border coordination and emergency response mechanisms. Travel agencies are reporting a spike in inquiries about alternative flight paths, often involving longer, more costly routes through Central America or the Caribbean. For many Venezuelans abroad, returning home is becoming increasingly complicated. This new flashpoint arrives at a delicate moment for South America, where economic uncertainty and political shifts have already strained diplomatic cooperation. Observers say the longer the dispute continues, the more ordinary people will bear the consequences. From separated families to stalled medical travel and disrupted trade links, for now, both sides appear firmly entrenched, with no sign yet of immediate negotiations to restore suspended flights. You're watching World Buzz Bulletin. Stay tuned, because we'll keep following the fallout from this aviation standoff and bring you updates as officials, airlines, and regional partners attempt to navigate the growing tensions. Thank you for staying with us, and we'll be right back with more global stories.